Just checking in. It's almost a week before the show, and I'm sitting here. I'm outside my job. I'm just, getting a moment to myself and just talking to God. And so, in the midst of thinking about all the stuff that I had to do today and the things I got to do this weekend and what's finished, what's not finished, and all of the things, I started to think about my why and how I got here. And yeah, it became a little bit emotional for me. Um, Mainly because I noticed, I think it's Netflix or something like that, that has a show that's about the Hurricane Katrina storm that came. And for some of y'all who may or may not know, who were there with me in the beginning, that's how No Place Like Home got started, because of Hurricane Katrina. I remember sitting in my bedroom watching TV, watching the news, and I'm looking at all of the devastation and the things that were going on. Um, the families, the people that were lost, the homes that were lost, um, just the people living in the stadium and stuck on bridges and on roofs. And I remember feeling, for some reason, their hopelessness. And I wanted to do something about it immediately, like, because I had heard about people going down, and I'm like, I can't go down. I just, my daughter was young, and I had kids, husband. I'm like, I can't go down there, Lord. What can I do? And I kind of just tapped into the things that I knew how to do. And I'm thinking, how can I raise some money? So I went to my pastor, um, and I explained to him, I want to do something so we could raise some money to send down there. I had like a website and everything, and he was all for it. And we had like a little mini concert type of thing and raised some money. And it was good, but mm, it didn't really feel like enough. Looking at that devastation and everything that was going on, it just didn't feel like enough. So I said, okay, well, what else can we do? And I had written the No Place Like Home and really didn't know what it was for until this. And I said, well, let's find out where are the displaced families, because they were putting people on buses and people were spread out, families separated and things like that. And I found out that we had a lot of people that came from that area to Cleveland. And I said, okay, let's reach out to them. I want to be a blessing to them in some kind of way. And I said, okay, well, this is what we'll do, because I have this show. We're going to do this show, and the proceeds are going to go to the family. And so we worked, we found families, and we did the show. We did the show, and we were able to be a good, a blessing financially, finding people, uh, temporary residents, um, jobs, school, medical assistance. My church stepped up. My church stepped up. And Philemon Community Baptist Church on 127th and Shaw, Pastor Willis. And we really stepped up, and we were able to bless um, a few of the families that we were able to connect with. And so I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about the why, and I'm thinking about how I got here, especially thinking that, oh, this may be my last. I know some people are like, oh, you said that before. No, I haven't really said it before. Just coming back to the stage was just obedience because I felt like I was done. I mean, I feel like I have done this over 20 something years. And so just felt like I was done with the process of it all. And me having my own ideas of what it should look like and can look like and why it wasn't looking that way. And all of that was just a little bit, the weight was too heavy. So me being here is obedience. Me doing this show is obedience. So yeah, it's funny because all kinds of confirmations I have been getting just to say yes. Okay. You know, the whole Wizard of Oz, the history of it, the anniversaries of it, and you know, everywhere I'm looking, now they had new versions of the Wiz, and you know, all of these things, you know, popping up here and there. I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'll do it. That's fine if this is what you want me to do. However, there was no initiative attached. So I'm like, okay, well, we raising money for. Do I need to contact City Mission because that's who we used to work with before? Salvation Army. Who are we contacting? And is there families we need to help? And you know, for this guy, it was like, oh no, this is not that. And I'm sorry, I'm apologizing because this is going to be a long message, but this is not that. The story was created so long ago. Yes, it had a benefit and a blessing for those, but the message was still the message of God calling his people home. And I never, as the writer, figure that. I guess it didn't preach to me in that way. You know how pastors, when they say they give sermons and stuff, first it has to first minister to them before they can minister it to their congregation. I can relate. I've ministered, I've preached. But writing this story, it never really hit till now. The whole, you know, him calling people back home. This is an altar. No place like home is an altar for his people to come back home. And I joke about it sometime and I say, he got me on the porch yelling folks' names, telling them, hey, it's time to come home. You know, when you was growing up back in the day, at least it was for back when I was growing up. You could play outside all day long, but when that porch light, when them street lights come on, that means get your tail home. It's time to come home. Okay? It's getting dark. People, it's getting dark. And so, no place like home is that light. And I'm standing on the porch calling. And that's what that's going to be for September 20th. And I hope you'll be there. If you're being pulled, if it's a thought, if it's somebody you're supporting, if you've supported me in the past, if you just want to see, like I said, this may be the last. I don't know. I have no expectations or intentions of what God is going to do. Okay? So, yeah, September 20th, we have 2 shows, 3 and 7. Come out, experience this show. If God is calling you to come. Yeah, it's going to be entertained. You're going to have fun. Ooh, ah, oh my God, wow, crying, mad, all of the things. It's theater, good theater. Amazing actors, singers, dancers, the lights, the sounds, the music. It's all there. But so is God. So that's all I want to say. I gotta go back to work. Ain't nobody looking for me, but I gotta go back to work. Okay. I love y'all. Thank you for all who has been there for me since the beginning, supporting me, uh, believing in the vision of Sonya Inspired. We used to be I Am Productions and Inspired Arts Ministry, all of the things. It's still me and an amazing team. The team, oh my God, that's a whole nother, I got to do a whole nother post on them. The team are the people who have been there since the beginning, on the stage, not behind the stage. And okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to let y'all go. Like I said, I got to go back to work. And I love y'all. Enjoy your day in Him. Bye. Okay?